Hello, hello, hello.
I'm Hannah. She's Jen. We're at
together.
her house. This is this the first video of this year?
Yes.
We're together.
And it's 3 weeks into the year.
It's not the first time we've been together all year.
Just the first time we filmed.
First time we've had the chance. If you've been keeping up with the videos on the channel, you know I've talked a couple of times about the fact that we're going into a collective Daniel fast. Thus the meatless taste test and a couple of the recipes. So we're gonna kind of go into a little bit more about that today and give you some ideas if you are doing a Daniel fast. So you want to explain a Daniel fast?
Well, it's progressive. So you start with the first week is no caffeine, and the second week is no caffeine and no sweets, and then the third week is no caffeine, no sweets, and no meat. So we tend to do, well, we're surprised. We're doing okay on the no caffeine. Like, I'm very surprised. I was terrified.
My headache's gone.
Yes, we're good now.
For about 24 hours.
That was kind of crazy. But, and no sweets is not an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really going to be that big of a deal, I don't think.
No, it's hard after coming off Christmas.
Yes.
But it's also necessary. Yeah. It's also kind of something I've already been doing because it's like after the holidays, it's like, okay, I need to get back on track. So that's not a big deal. Meatless though.
No meat is hard because we rely so much on meat for protein. Yeah. So we eat a lot of, I eat a lot of fish. And we both eat a lot of chicken and ground turkey, and so trying to make filling meals with no meat is kind of hard. So that's what we're working on, is collecting a little collection of meatless recipes.
And getting protein in is hard for me because my premier proteins have caffeine than the ones that I drink.
You have to go back to caramel.
I can't drink caramel unless it's in coffee now.
Just so you know, at the end of this video, we will be putting in a recipe. So if you are waiting for that, because that's probably what the title is going to say, then that is coming at the end.
Yeah, and I made her film this recipe because I wanted the recipe because it's delicious. So our plan for the meatless week.
We have some ideas. This is not just for WW folks. We did make this because we have a group of people like our church that is doing, and a couple other churches that we know of that are doing the Daniel fast. So we wanted to just kind of put something out there that is going to help everybody, not just people who are on WW. So do you want to go through this list? Yeah,
we get questions all the time. Everybody's always like, I don't know what I'm going to do for meatless. You can have fun with it.
Yeah, you don't have to do salad and...
Okay.
Salad.
You want to talk about the first one since that's the recipe?
Okay, the recipe that we're doing today is a roasted and toasted, and it is I used to work at an Italian restaurant back 13 years ago, and I love that place, and so I've held on to so many of the recipes. So one of the sandwiches that they used to do was just a regular French bread, and then it was peppers, onions, and mushrooms. And then it was just covered in marinara, and then you put the top of the bread on. The bread had cheese, and so it was delicious. And people would order it and not even realize that there was no meat on the sandwich. So that is one of the ones that we did. And I did make that one so it's WW friendly. I used English muffins, and so the whole sandwich is 4 points. And then, but you can do it on any kind of bread, and it's really easy and very good. It is very delicious.
I was very happy to be here when she was filming that.
That was a good one.
One of the things I'm going to make is not necessarily WW friendly, but it's manicotti. My mom loves stuffed manicotti, and last year I perfected a recipe for her, so she's looking forward to manicotti Monday again.
And if you're interested, I'm sure Hannah will share that recipe.
Sure.
Just put it in the comments.
Sure. I'll remember to do that totally, 100%. Okay, you're the lady that does the
well, there's so many different options for soup, but the one that we put on our list was vegetable soup because that's an easy option. But there's all kinds of soups that you can do and just remove the meat. You can make a chili without meat. You can make a taco soup without meat. Whatever. Use beans instead.
And if you watch the meatless, if you want to make a taco soup without meat, I would use the Morning Star. I had to look to see. The Morning Star crumbles would be really good in a taco soup.
Yes, that's right.
Of course.
Yeah, there's always all those options for using meatless meat. So.
And of course, with soups, you can do tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwich, or I will be doing the squash bisque. Recipe is on our channel. With sourdough bread. She got me started on sourdough bread.
Link the video.
Yeah,
we don't know how to do.
We can probably copy and paste.
Tell us how to link the video.
I don't know how to do the cards. We'll figure.
Like we need to like put it in there so that you can click right there.
We need to YouTube how to YouTube.
We don't know what we're doing.
Okay.
It's okay though.
That one.
Okay, listen, this is something that I've been thinking about a lot, is I was reading about how to get more vegetables, because sometimes that is a struggle for me. I don't mind vegetables, it's just getting them in. So I was thinking, I was reading something about, like, for every cup of pasta that you have, like, remove a cup of pasta and add in a cup of vegetables. And so I was thinking about things like a broccoli fettuccine alfredo, where you've got like mostly broccoli and like Parmesan and then like just some noodles. You know what I mean? Instead of doing like a big thing of noodles and then some broccoli, like you mainly do a broccoli. Visual. Yeah, you do a broccoli, almost like a broccoli bake, and then use Alfredo and just a little bit of, you know, penne or fettuccine or whatever. I thought that would be delicious. I think I'm going to try that this time.
That would be good.
Focus on the broccoli.
Something you're going to hear all kinds of kids in the background.
All my kids are awake.
Something I'm going to do that I'm looking forward to is spaghetti squash with the meatless meatballs. Either the Earthborn or the Morningstar ones. Marinara. Super good. I've actually done it before. Love it. So spaghetti squash is a really good one to kind of...
Yeah, my mama makes a really good spaghetti squash. Shout out to my mama.
It will help me a lot because if I start on the pasta, I don't stop with the pasta. Yeah. But this gives me that... I'm sitting down having a spaghetti dinner. You can do spaghetti squash
and broccoli and like have no pasta at all.
You really could.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That would bring your calories and points way down for you WW folks out there.
Pizza.
That's easy. Cheese, veggie, you're set.
Breakfast for supper. Hello.
Yeah. Eggs, pancakes.
Waffles.
Well, would pancakes be sweets though?
Ooh.
Never mind. It depends on what you consider
pancakes.
To be
dessert
or
eggs and bagel thin. Hello.
You could probably do, yeah, or like oatmeal even.
Or you could do like a potato whatever potato pancake.
Yeah.
Would that be sweet? And not if you put syrup. Don't put syrup on it.
Or you can also do just shredded hash browns and eggs.
Yes.
With like veggies. Ooh, like a casserole. Yeah, you guys can do that. We're making this up as we go.
One of my favorite, and she said breakfast for dinner, and I'm like, ooh, what's that thing I make? You can get the tostadas. That's what they call, right? The little
tostadas, yeah.
And refried beans and egg and hot sauce.
Like a fried egg.
Oh, so good. So good. Yeah, so filling. Put some corn with it.
While we're talking about fried eggs, I didn't put it on the list, but I think it's called shakshuka. Oh, and it's like a spicy tomato sauce, and then you like... you put it in like a low pan, and then you make a little spaces, and you crack an egg, and then you bake it, and you let the egg cook, and then it's delicious. I've eaten that before.
You made that last year, didn't you?
Yeah, maybe so.
At some point. I know you've made it, and I've tried it. It was good.
You got to make it, like for me, I like it really, really spicy. But you could also just use like a regular marinara, and that's pretty good too. Yeah. And then maybe just scoop the whole thing over bread.
Last thing I've got on the list is bean burrito with Spanish rice. Because you could, if you do fat-free refried beans and a lei wrap and cauliflower Spanish rice, you can make it super low point and delicious. So we just went through like 12 options for a
lot of stuff. You guys better be taking notes. You don't even need that many meals.
No. But then if you want to fill in or do just burgers and fries, anything with, seriously, I've tried almost everything Earth-grown and Morningstar. And all of those have good flavor and good texture.
I've tried the chorizo, and I don't know what brand it was because Amanda just brought it over one day. But that was really good. It was like a veggie chorizo, and it was delicious.
Pretty much.
I don't know what brand it was. But.
Yeah, you're pretty much safe with anything Earth-grown and Morningstar, though. I've found that out with all of the different ones that I've looked at. So... lots of options, and you can take those and make them a burger with some tots or whatever. So many things. The taco pie thing that I did was delicious. Any of that kind of stuff.
You could do nachos or like a 7-layer dip.
Yes.
With like beans and guacamole and cheese, and it doesn't have to be boring.
I might have to eat meat for more than a week.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like,
wait a second, this sounds kind of good.
I like make 4 recipes for the entire week because I'm eating leftovers, and there's we got too much here for me to do that. So
yeah, now I want to try everything. So there's a lot of options. You don't just have to eat cheese pizza and salad. Like you can make it really creative and enjoy yourself. And then it can be a challenge. It can be something to look forward to instead of something to dread.
Yeah. I am kind of looking forward
to it. I am too. Well, now we got this great list.
Yeah, I've got, like, I kind of had my meal plan figured out a couple days ago. I'm like, ooh, this could be fun. But I've also been taste testing things ahead of time so I could get excited. That's the real reason I had to do the meatless taste test, because I had to find stuff that I would be excited to eat. There are some things in my freezer that I have, like, I'm looking forward to and have had to stop myself from eating. Oh, one thing. If you've ever seen the TikTok, I doubt you've seen this, the TikTok tortilla wrap hack. You cut a tortilla halfway. Okay, and then you put items in the different quadrants, and then you fold it over onto itself. Oh. And then you put it into you spray a pan, put it in there, and then press it down to make a little handheld quesadilla. Oh. I'm so doing that with eggs and the Morningstar sausage, breakfast sausage, and maybe some avocado or some cheese. Probably cheese. But anyway, there you go. There's your meatless ideas. And now for the recipe.
Yes.
Roasted and toasted.
Okay, so you just saw that clip of the roasted and toasted. I wanted to say a few things about that. For one, you can use just regular French bread. You can use sub rolls. You can use a bagel thins even. You can use whatever kind of bread that you want to make those. And then we just use English muffins because they're easy and they're low point, so just go for that.
And delicious.
But, yeah, and they taste good. So I just sprayed mine with oil, which if you're not doing WW, you can just use garlic butter or whatever, but it really tastes great with just the oil. I put about 2 tablespoons of mozzarella on there. With the red sauce, I always check the ingredients to make sure that there's no sugar added so like it'll say 0 grams of added sugar. And so if it says that, I don't count the marinara. Now, a lot of marinara is going to scan, anyway, but I don't know this for sure, and you can correct me in the comments if you want to, but I think that the reason that does that is because of natural sugars in the tomatoes. So there is
because
sugar.
it's like blended fruit.
Yeah, so they're just reading a nutrition label.
Yeah.
They're not like breaking it down to say, oh, well, this is actually this. They're reading that there is sugar in this, so there's going to be. It's the same way as if you like type in apple, and sometimes the apples will say 3 points or whatever. So, or if you scan a bag of apples, it'll say that. So I think that that's the reason. But as long as there's no sugar added to the sauce, I don't count it. So I don't really. I just probably use like what, a fourth of a cup on that. So anyway, that, and I think that was it.
Yeah, the only points was
so
the
your
cheese
only
and
points is the cheese. It was 1 point of cheese,
bread.
and then your 3 points for the bread, and then that was it. So you guys can, you can add different things if you want to. You can add jalapenos. That actually sounds really good. I might do that. You can add olives. Whatever you think would be good. So you can add different color peppers.
Ooh, zucchini might be good.
Oh yeah, that would be good. So you can just like have a sandwich this tall.
Do layers of zucchini and then the peppers and the onions and the mushrooms and then a layer of eggplant that's grilled and
just add all the things.
Layer it all up.
Oh man. So anyway, that is all that we have, right? Yeah. Okay, so if there are any other recipes that you want to share or things that you like as far as meatless goes, then let us know in the comments and let us know which one of these you want to try. I want to know. So, and then tag us if you try it.
Especially the roasted and toasted. Let us know because you're going to love it.
Especially if you do a creative play on it. I'd like to hear about that. I think I'm going to do jalapenos next time.
Well, I figured you would.
Maybe jalapenos instead of green pepper. Maybe so.
Because jalapenos, you're not going to get the same bite. The pepper gives a little bite. Kind of need
soggy.
both.
If you use fresh jalapenos, don't cook them all the way.
That's true.
But then your eyes swell up while you're trying to cook. All right. So anyway, that is all that we have. And like, subscribe, comment, all of those things.
Share,
yes. And we will see you next time.
Bye.